My background's been about marketing and innovation. Or marketing and taking a product, whether it's something unknown like Sofar Sounds, business I started a number of years ago, or globally known like Coca-Cola or Disney, and helping take it to the next level. So from a marketing point of view, it's coming up with creative ideas to get customers really excited about Coke, Disney, Diageo, the three big brands that I work for as a marketing director. On the innovation side, I also worked in those companies coming up with new business ideas and new things that hadn't been seen on the marketplace before.
I was on a plane the next day, coincidentally, and I was sitting next to a guy, and he asked me, "What do you do?" And I said, "Well, I work for the Walt Disney Company." He goes, big smile, back to Goofy. He said, "My favorite character has always been Goofy, and I'm actually wearing Goofy boxer shorts. Want to see?" And two things went across my mind. No thank you. But also, wow, why are you wearing Goofy boxer shorts? They don't exist. So I said, "Well, how did that happen?" He said, well, my girlfriend knows I love Goofy, and she actually went out and sewed a logo, she's an artist, that she made onto the boxer shorts. It was at that moment, and we all have that moment of insight, when I said, oh my God, this guy doesn't want to grow up. Oh my God, a lot of us don't want to grow up, or at least want to feel like a kid at heart. So I went back to my boss, I told the story, similar stories erupted through Disney, and that was the moment when we said, we're going to launch a division of products for adults. And this launched a billion revenue per year business. We had an idea. We were watching consumers in a bar drink Coke, and they were popping lemons into the Coke. So we went back and said to our bosses, let's create lemon Coke. Why not? Oh no, we can't mess with Coke. This went on for a year. After a year, we saw people dropping vanilla flavoring into their Cokes. Oh no, we can't do that. It's the corporate sort of focusing on the core brand and not being interested in trying something new, which ended up innovating by acquiring, never by building, really rarely. Passed up on this for 10 years, passed on this for 10 years, and probably lost about $1 billion. Probably lost about $1 billion in competitors doing it first and just being slow. I give you this because perhaps this can be ammunition, whatever you're bringing back to your company. It's just, if you miss it, it can be very painful. I've also started a company not long ago, and I think it in some ways encapsulates some of the lessons and some of the things that I learned about customer obsession, about insight-driven, and about the importance of culture. I was at a gig a number of years ago with two friends, Rocky and Dave, and there was this moment, this band called the Friendly Fires. Anyone heard of them? Yeah! So we were listening to the Friendly Fires, and there was this moment when they're a loud band, but we couldn't hear the band very well because what was happening? People talk. People were talking. People were texting. You could hear the clang in the background of the bar. It was not a nice experience. And we said, there's something wrong with this picture. Live music experience could be much, much better. And we got together and we said, Sofar, which stands for Songs from a Room, which is where we ended up going secret gigs in people's houses. We said, if we're going to have a gig, be respectful. Don't talk, don't text, just listen. All performers are equal. We said we don't believe in headliners. This was our insight.
The gigs spread to more than 300 cities around the globe. From San Francisco to Moscow. Sydney to Seoul.
And by empowering the community, just the same way that you can empower people around you on the innovation agenda, they started picking the bands. And in London, the group picked Bastille, who ended up playing stadiums, but they played in a living room in Belsize Park. Robert Pattinson also showed up, the Twilight star, and played a song in Finchley. But the point was, an environment, whatever your passion is, whatever your innovation is, whether you're in a company or starting a company, Passion leads to amazing things.